So this video is part of a series where me and my dad take a 63 Corvair and a G-body chassis and we combine them together to create a hot rod. In this episode, we are going to start working on the firewall a bit, so I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
Well, it's on the ground now.
She's supporting her own weight. Looking a little cheeky, too. I wasn't expecting that.
You weren't expecting the butt to look big?
I wasn't expecting, not with those wheels and tires. I figured they'd be right to the body, but I didn't think they'd be sticking out at all. We might have to spread her out a little bit. Maybe do a zip right here and then bring this out, kind of flush it. That's beyond anything I've ever messed with. Might be back in those wheel wells. Of course, all of this is more than I've ever messed with, so why not keep going with it?
We took the engine out to make room for prep work and firewall installation on the car. While I was cleaning up the wheel wells, Dad cut out the Oldsmobile firewall to be used in the Corvus.
That's going to set back a couple inches. We're probably going to come in when all is said and done. This is going to be laying probably towards the back end of this. So what we probably want to do is actually cut all of this open right here. Though all we have to retain of this is probably this section if we're going to use the G-body pedal box. And then we're probably going to have to go with a hydro boost rather than a vacuum boost brake system. So we don't have that big drum sitting here. All it is kind of a extension on the master cylinder. That way if we have to do any modification to this, it's just going to be a slight dip in it. And that might necessitate going to a front tilt hood or a pinned hood rather than rear hinged. Wasn't anticipating that. That or we'll have to go with different hinges, maybe get trunk hinges off of a modern car. And then we'll change up how this is all done, all of it in here. We'll have to look at that and see what we can see. I know some imports have some funky hinges that might work. I'm not aware of too many. Actually the Impala, if I remember right, just had some struts and some little mechanical hinges that bolted. We'll have to look around and see what we can see there. We may have to do some reconstructive surgery all along. But I think for right now what we'll do is we'll leave the back side of this in place and we'll just cut this section out so we can get that firewall in and laid over. I've got enough of those pads yet where this thing should locate where we need it. And once we get that anchored in space, we can start building to the sides of the car and kind of lock that in place, get the floor pan back in the car, get it supported so we can move around on it, and then we can start building the pan to what exists of the firewall, finish locking all of that into place, and then we can finish the firewall from there, I think. But we'll have to see how things go as this progresses. A little bit closer.
Yeah.
That tickled.
We got a pretty fireworks show.
Yay. It hurt, I tell you that. I hope it was worth it. Not to me it wouldn't.
My dad just trimmed out some rust here. first, Dad was a little confused about removing the kick panel vents, but after asking some people on a Corvair forum, Dad got more aggressive with them and managed to pull them out. Dad had me block the pedal box to ensure the support remains flat during installation and fabrication.
Is there a lock somewhere that I am not seeing? Hold on. It's crooked.
Dad was trying to help me build up my hammer and dolly technique. My sister invited her close friend over to help us out a bit, so special thanks to Pierce for helping us weld. Here we're reshaping the air vent to clearance the G-body controls. In the process, we made the blanking plate a little big, shaped it and fixed it in place, then we trimmed it back to fit.
That's it. I hope you enjoyed. My dad's back is getting a little better, so if you enjoyed watching this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. That would help us out a lot. And other than that, I hope you enjoy your day and the rest of your week. So, bye. Gotta wait for them cars to pass, I'm telling you. Gotta wait. Beep, 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 beep. Oh no, I'm wasting so much time. Is that Mickey Mouse? I don't know.
In my defense, this thing does not look like a pin. That is not what I think of when I think of pins. I think of something else. Yeah.
I need a purple people eater. Purple poopy. Poopy trucker. Have you ever seen purple poopy?
No.
He's a one-eyed, one-horse-fly purple people eater. Purple poopy trucker. Slinging that everywhere. Did you spill my stuff?
A little bit.
I'm gonna have to hurt you.
It must break you.
You see about maybe grabbing a 1/4-inch socket?
I got stung by a wasp.
What?
I got stung by a wasp.
See, you got one of those nicely done.
I didn't mean to. It landed on my arm when I was closing the door, so I put my like this, and it freaked out. It stung me, and I didn't realize it.